California community colleges have adopted a new scorecard system to identify students who may need additional support. The scorecards are used to track student persistence over a 6-year period and indicate if a student is likely to receive their degree. The data used is broken down by level of college preparedness, race, and gender.
And the nation's best military flyers have had their wings clipped. Earlier this week, the U.S. Navy announced all of the remaining 2013 Blue Angels performance will be canceled due to sequestration. Sorry about that. Newscene called local officials and were told this will affect the Miramar Air Show. But even without the Blue Angels, the Marine Corps have a show in October. As for the Blue Angels, they will fly from their home base in Florida to keep their pilot status. The team is hoping their funding will be restored for the 2014 season, and if so, they will return to El Centro to start practice in January.
Southern California Edison has asked authorities to make adjustments to their operating license. Edison, which operates the power plant in San Onofre, requested that the Nuclear Regulatory Commission rule by May 24th. Currently, the reactors are allowed to operate at 100% power. They would be changed to 70% power. The nuclear power plant has been shut down since January 2012 when a small leak occurred in one of the reactors.
A state politician watchdog agency is looking into possible violations by the San Diego's largest newspaper. The UT San Diego may have failed to report advertising discounts for politician ads of candidates and initiatives the newspaper favored. The California Fair Politician Practices Commission is considering whether to open a formal investigation.
City College held its annual Health Expo this past Thursday. This event was put on by the Mental Counseling Office and intern Brittany Hayton.
We put this on, and basically it's an opportunity for students, faculty, and staff to learn about the different organizations both within City College and also out in the community. So we have some different exercise and wellness places as well as mental health centers.
There was a healthy turnout with information on many things from diets to yoga. For more information on any of the participants and organizations, stop by room A220.
And we have a great weekend coming up with exciting events, music, and movie fans. Here is Trevor Moody with this week's entertainment. Trevor, what's going on?
Well, Isidro, it's always busy in Hollywood.
Oh,
This is what's going on. Get ready for a night of glitz and glamour and a lot of fun. The stars will be coming out for the 21st annual MTV Movie Awards this Sunday. Australian actress Rebel Wilson will be hosting an event at Sony Pictures Studios with such categories as Best Shirtless Performance, Best Kiss, and Best WTF Moment. Wilson herself is nominated for Best Female Performance for her role in Pitch Perfect. She's up against Emma Watson, nominated for her role in The Perks of Being a Wallflower, and Anne Hathaway's performance in Les Mis. The nominated for Movie of the Year include Django Unchained, Ted, and Marvel's The Avengers. You can catch the show this Sunday night at 9 o'clock on MTV. Music fans are heading out to Indio for the Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival. The event takes place this weekend and next, with headliners including Modest Mouse, The Violent Femmes, and Social Distortion. Regular tickets are sold out, but several VIP packages are still available. Coachella's organizers are expecting around 100,000 people per day. America is mourning the loss of an original Mouseketeer. Annette Funicello passed away in Bakersfield earlier this week. She was among the first teen idols to grace TV sets at a time when television was still on the rise. Walt Disney himself discovered her and cast her on the Mickey Mouse Club, which debuted in 1955. Many households saw Funicello as the ideal American teenager in the 1950s, and she achieved a level of fame that earned her the title, the Queen of Teen. She died due to complications with multiple sclerosis, an illness she fiercely advocated for in her later years. Funicello was 70 years old. Halle Berry has confirmed that she is pregnant. Berry and her fiancé, Olivier Martinez, made the announcement earlier this week. The 46-year-old actress says it has been the biggest surprise of her life. Berry says she thought she was past the point where she can get pregnant, but the news is just wonderful. Rumor has it that Alec Baldwin could be joining NBC's late night lineup. Baldwin is in talks to host a show that replaced Carson Daly's Last Call. This news follows Jimmy Fallon's announcement that he would replace Jay Leno on The Tonight Show and proves NBC plans to shake things up in the months ahead. If you have a craving for classic rock, then the Belly Up Tavern is the place for you. The Los Angeles-based group Wild Child will be headlining their next week. Cover band features Music by the Doors, playing hits such as Light My Fire and People Are Strange. Tickets are $20 in advance and $35 at the door, so be sure to get there early. Well, you guys, there you go. I'm not a big fan of cover bands, but I do love me some Doors, so maybe I'll check it out.
Who doesn't love the Doors?
Maybe
Light My
not.
Fire. So, Moody, you gonna go out this weekend? We should go.
We can go.
Let's go.
I'm down to hang out.
All right.
And it is with sadness that we report this next story. Former radio, television, and film department student Emily Blank lost her life in a head-on car collision last week. The accident happened last Friday evening in Manistee near Temecula. Emily participated in Newscene for 2 semesters in 2004 while still attending high school. She was 25 years old and the only child of City College instructor Don Blake. And the Deep South
Excuse me.
Well, hello.
Hi. My internet connection's acting up. Do you know anything about hotspots?
You know, if you angle yourself 45 degrees to the north, your computer's Wi-Fi card will extrapolate the router signal more efficiently.
Hit enter. It's going to come up with a dialog box.
It's actually 30 seconds.
The Deep South can't seem to get a break from severe weather. Our Briley Oaks is here with the latest weather report.
Marielena Isidro. Yeah, we have seen some severe weather in the south, but first let me talk about our current temperatures here at Lindbergh Field. Currently, our airport temperatures are 64 degrees with the humidity at 62% and winds from the southwest at 7 miles per hour. Surf is currently 2 to 3 feet west facing, 2 to 3 feet south facing. Ocean temps are 64 degrees and sunrises at 6:23 this morning. Sunset is going to be at 7:17 this evening. And for our county temps, Oceanside, we have a high of 67 degrees and low 53. In Del Mar, we see 65 with a low of 53. And then if we head inland in El Cajon, we had a high of 73 degrees and a low of 55. Over in Jamul, 69 with a low of 51. Now let's get to our map right now. This is our surface map. If you see right here, we do have some low pressure over the west coast. It is heading out over to the Pacific Ocean. So we have a little bit of clouds right now. They're pushing out and we will see some seasonal average temperatures. Now, if we look over on the east coast, it's a complete different story. We have a cold front that ravished through the south, causing several tornadoes that ended up killing 3 people. And that storm did head out towards the Carolinas this morning. And then in our next map, we have our Doppler map. And that same storm, you see it does linger over the Carolinas, but it's heading out towards the Atlantic. And we will kind of be seeing a little bit lingering around, but it has cleared up for the south, and crews are cleaning up the damage that has been left behind. And then up in the northeast, we see New England, and they did get a little bit of ice and weather, like winter weather conditions. So then we're heading over to our high temperatures, and we see in Texas, we have San Antonio at 82 degrees, and then in our north, we see a little bit cooler temperatures, the complete opposite of what we are seeing down in the south. So we are looking ahead to the coast. We have cloudy conditions right now, the high of 70 and the low of 57 degrees. Inland sunshine, this is in the forecast. High temperature 73, low temperature 55. And then mountains, we see mostly sunny conditions. High temp 66, low of 45. And then the deserts, we are going to see mostly sunny skies with warm temperatures over the weekend. High of 86 and low of 59 degrees. So that is what's our in the forecast for this weekend. If I were you guys, if you want to go out to the beaches, it's pretty cloudy, but we're going to see it clearing up. So
thank you,
wear your sunscreen.
For sure, Bradley. And a Florida woman takes her 90th birthday to new heights.
Marion Stangler went to the Emerald Coast Skydiving Center in Pensacola, Florida on Saturday with her 2 sons to embark on the birthday of a lifetime.
The family ascended 13,000 feet in a plane and landed with a parachute.
Stangler said she was the one who convinced her sons to take the leap of faith for her birthday.
More than a dozen of her closest friends from the Verdada retirement home came to lend support and cheered on the jumpers from the ground.
Stangler says she's glad she did it, but she doesn't see herself skydiving anytime soon.
And that's all we have for this edition. I'm Isidro Morales.
And I'm Maria Elena Castellanos. Thank you for joining us.